going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is sponsored by Yonristic Exhaust. We are finally putting an exhaust on the C8 Corvette. I am so excited. I literally feel like it's Christmas morning. I've not put an exhaust on a car for years. So to hear this car go from sounding like a vacuum to sounding like a supercar, I cannot wait to hear. I cannot wait to hear the high-pitch X-pipe. I cannot wait to hear the downshifts with the crackles and the pops. I'll show you a little bit more when we get to the shop. There's gonna be 4 tips total. It's going to be on the valved option with the remote because this car does not have the OEM valve, so we're gonna fix that up. And when we open this up, like, these pipes are amazing. They have a heat shield on it, which many aftermarket exhausts do not do. So the quality of this exhaust is top tier. I'm super excited, and with that being said, we are going to start the C8 on a cold start. They did give us a Yonristic keychain. I think it looks fire. They also did, I couldn't contain myself, I had to put it on the car, but they also gave us a Yonristic decal. And obviously, if you cannot tell, I'm wearing the Yonristic Corvette shirt. So we are merged out today. Let's do the last cold start on a stock C8. And this, again, this is not the track exhaust. This is just the basic exhaust. I barely hear the car shift gears or anything after the cold idle goes away. So without further ado, let's get on the road. Last moment stock, guys. This is crazy. Wow. Dude, this is
64 gallon for diesel. Oh my god.
You hear his exhaust. Like, you hear it trying to pop, but it's not popping. So we are now at SC Motorsports out in Temecula. We are about to get the exhaust on the car. Everything is loaded up in the Supra, so we're going to pull the Supra around the back, unload all of the exhaust parts, and then hopefully the Corvette is going to get loaded up here soon. This is about to be crazy.
How many pieces?
It's really not that many pieces. We're unloading all the parts. We got our 4 exhaust tips. Alright guys, so we got all the exhaust parts semi-unboxed. We are going to be using a remote because I do not have the valves from factory. So we're going to be hooking that up, the X-pipe right here. And then we have our 4 exhaust tips. Again, our exhaust tips are going to be gloss black with the Yonristic logo right there. This is going to sound crazy. Alright guys, we're about to get the C8 loaded up. This is the last moment with the stock exhaust. Shout out to SC Motorsports in Temecula. This car is about to sound crazy. I've never heard a Yonristic exhaust in person, and I doubt many people have. Wow. Alright guys, so this is going to be the very last rev with the stock exhaust, with the vacuum cleaner exhaust. So we got the car lifted, we had to take the wheels off, take a bunch of screws, the mud flaps, and we have to actually remove the whole bumper to get to the exhaust. So the C8s are an amazing car, but there's a lot of work involved when you do the exhaust process. Good thing you're only going to be doing it, hopefully, one time. I bought this car pre-owned, and we just learned that this spoiler is 3M'd on. It's not even drilled into the bumper, so if you ever wanted to change it up, it's going to be super easy. They're also going to be doing the F1 flashing brake light on the back since the bumper is already off. The C8 is now getting lifted. Look at that suitcase. That is why this exhaust is so restricted. Looks like a Tesla underneath it, because everything pretty much is back here in the rear. Transmission, exhaust, engine, it's all shielded all the way to the front. And these side skirts are pretty intense, I know. I bought the car like this, but look how far the side skirt goes in to the body of the car. The hardest part, and I had the right tool, is to get to the bolts in there, about where the cats are, to unscrew it. There's no way we could have done this. I mean, you can if you have the right tools, but they've done this so quick. Literally almost as long as this video is how long it's taken them to take the bumper off, take the wheels off, lift the car, and to unbolt the exhaust to take it off. Man, it's just so big. It's a suitcase. This is just a super fun process. Obviously, I have not touched the car at all, but to see it from start to finish so far has been so fluid. And these guys know what they're doing. Do you think we could have done this? No, the Corvette. I mean, yeah, we could do it. It maybe taking a week or 2 weeks. If we ever do the Supers exhaust, that's literally going to be like easy money. You can literally do that very quickly. But there's just so much work integrated into taking the C8's bumper off, the harnesses, going to the cats. So we're super thankful that they're taking care of it here at SC Motorsports out in Temecula. The suitcase is off. And then there's the transmission right there. And it literally says Tremec. That is insane. You see the cats right up in there. Look at this. Wow. It's so bulky. And heavy. Now we're unboxing the Yonristic exhaust. I mean, look at this exhaust. And we're going to do the remote valves on it, so it's already going to be on the exhaust itself. We're going to try to go into the car to keep this clean. Like, that looks so beautiful compared to that. I tried my best to keep this clean. Every time I wash the car, I wipe off the tips, but I knew I was getting rid of this exhaust, so it's kind of a moot point. And then over here is the X-pipe. And again, I've said 10,000 times, has the heat shield wrapped all the way around it. This is, in the end of the day, a super well-made exhaust. Look at that Yonristic. Look at that.
Would you look at that?
Wow. Look at that heat shield. So nice. Quality. Yeah, no, this has.
See this on the bottom, right? This will be on the bottom.
Yeah, you should. You should be able to see it through the valance. Wow. Then we have our exhaust tips. Wow. And look at these mufflers, so you can compare that box to this. There's going to be a lot more airflow, and then hopefully this is going to stop any drone noise from coming into the cabin. It's kind of hard for this car with a drone, I think, because the engine's mounted behind you. If you do a catless, probably you're going to have some drone. But this quality is amazing, and again, these are aftermarket valves, so we're going to have the remote to turn it on and off, but it's pretty light material, to be honest with you. Alright, so now we're putting back the factory AFM simulator or valve control, and then the aftermarket mufflers already do have a valve on it, so we're going to connect the remote to the car, which is going to be more work, and then you'll be able to click the remote and activate it on and off. One time, we're probably going to just start the car from cold.
Yep.
One time with it open. That sits so nice, guys. Like, you have the Yonristic logo. Obviously this might bend just a little forward because the exhaust mufflers are going to go in, which I need to get out of his way. But wow, that is completely different than the suitcase. I just still can't get over it. The most tedious part is getting those bolts tightened up by where the cats are. Once it gets closer towards the exit of the exhaust, it gets a little bit easier. So when the X-pipe goes in, you just have to tilt it forward just a little bit to angle with the mufflers themselves. It looks sick when it was straight up, but it just has a little bit of an angle to it, and it fits in perfectly. I cannot wait to see the gloss black tips with the gloss black valance. You're probably going to be able to see this through that honeycomb. So we hooked up this wire here so we could do the remote valve. We put it right over the top. And then where does it connect to? Does it go into the front of the car?
For power?
Yeah.
Right here on the quarter panel, there's power for it.
Oh, okay. Now, the whole exhaust is on the car. We just need to put the tips on, and then they're just wiring it for the valves to use the remote to turn it on and off. And they're doing it differently because I was told I have to take it all the way through the entire car because there's a cigarette lighter in the front of the C8, and I was like, that's the most. But they have another solution that they're going to route it from here and put it somewhere in here. I don't know fully what they're doing, to be honest with you, but it is an option. I'll ask them so maybe I can communicate a little bit better to you guys. But this is about to be insane. Look at that. And I really feel like I'm going to always try to keep these tips clean. Well, I'm going to try to keep more than just the tips clean. I'm going to try to keep this whole exhaust clean. Usually heat shields usually stay pretty clean, but I'm for sure always going to be trying to get my hand under there to wash that, because look at that. That looks beautiful. Wow. I cannot wait to fire her up and hear what this Yonristic sounds like. We were going to take away the honeycomb grill, but I mean, you kind of get the point. Like, that's a straight monster right here. So our C8 is almost done. This one with the wrap is pretty sick, and these tips fit perfectly, and it matches. Kinda. You have the carbon flash on the actual balance of the car, but still gloss black. Oh man, this is going to be so tough. It's way better than square tips that GM provided. Everything is on Yonristic exhaust tips, looking beautiful with the gloss black. And it looked pretty crazy when it was lifted. Still looking crazy. Look at that. Man, these tips look crazy. It is obviously stainless in the inside, but that's probably going to turn black. There's a lot of residue from the metal shaving, so that's all probably going to fly out. So when we rev it, we're going to stand back a Rooney.
Yeah, I'm going to stand by that. I'll stand over here.
Shards of metal just flying at you. The Yonristic X-pipe is on. I have the valves open, I think, so this is going to be as loud as it almost possibly could be. The loop will start.
Yes, sir. Oh boy. That's closed. Open. Oh, that's... What was that? Oh my god, look at your face. Oh, dude, this is great. Yeah, probably not. It's an exotic car, bro. They're recording. How do you feel, bro? Walker? I love it. Dude, I love it. Woo! Rip it. One last rip.
Yeah. There's still, there was some of that debris still coming out.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's probably burning.
Inside the cabin, honestly, it still feels stock and OEM. There is no drone at all. However, when you get on it, you do hear a very high-pitched note. Just as I expected, shifting from first to second to third to fourth, you do hear it pop between it. When you do downshift, it is a very aggressive, again, high-pitched tone, but I thought there was gonna be a little bit more burbles and crackles than there was. I'm super used to the Supra, now super used to the 718, so it's still crackling and might sound more enunciated on the outside of the car. We'll find out when we upload these videos, but I don't know, guys, like, there's a lot of other exhaust out there, but this one, the Yonristic one by far right now, is winning. Like, the quality of it is amazing, and look at it from here, it just looks, it looks crazy. And when I went underneath the underpass, when I shifted, it was loud. So I think it was the right decision. We're still gonna do some pulls. We're gonna do maybe a few more videos. I don't know if there's a break-in period for this exhaust. The only thing I am gonna say is I do feel, or I do smell a burning smell coming from the exhaust itself, but I do not think that that is actually anything coming from the car itself. It's just, I think, when we turned it on, before we turned it on, there's like a lot of metal shavings in there. So I think it's just the metal shavings coming out. Like, look, Ryan, you can see it still in the tips. That metal. So I think the metal is just burning off.
That's it, bro, you can't even tell, that's perfect.
Yeah. What is going on, guys? So it is the next day, which means the C8 Corvette has officially been sitting for over 24 hours. So this is gonna be a true cold start. Now, one thing with this exhaust setup, my specific car does not have the factory valves to open and shut them. So they did give me this remote, and it's super amazing. It has a lot of weight to it. You click the top button, I believe, to open the valve, and you click the bottom button to shut the valve. I believe I shut the valves when I turned off the car. Now the cool thing is, and it doesn't drain the battery, is you could open and shut the valves from the remote without the car on. It's just like turning on a light when you open up the door, and you unlock the car, the taillights come on by themselves. So you might be able to hear it open, shut. So what we're going to do, and we're only going to do this once, I feel super bad for my neighbors, we're going to turn it on with the valves open. Now, one thing to say about this exhaust, there's a simulator, and it cost roughly $150. Just to be transparent with you guys, I had to put onto the car. I drove it away from the shop. It turned on and off just fine from the engine start in the cabin, but when I used the remote start, it did not like that. Everything that I read had to do with the ECU communicating with the car itself. I guess it reads a lot of stuff more when you use the key fob of the remote start it rather than turning it on from the ignition inside the car. So it did throw a check engine light. They tried to clear it and do the relearn because the valves did not come on the car OEM. But that didn't work. So what we did is we put the simulators on, they did the relearn, and then the problem was sobs. Right now we are going to open up the valve, and it's kind of crazy because the exhaust, the valve is like on the inside. So you can't even see the valve open, but you'll probably be able to hear it. All right, that should be open. Now this is a cold start for 24 hours. So this is gonna be the cold start on the C8 Corvette with the Yonristic X-pipe F1 style exhaust. Let's hear the supercar-esque sound. So that is completely insane. That is loud. Like before we turn it on, you can't hear it. It sounds like a monster. Now the best thing about it is we're only going to do that probably once, and it does dwindle down pretty good. That sounded amazing. But with the Yonristic, I can shut it, and it's so quiet. Or you open it and you hear that exhaust. So it sounds so good. And when you're driving next to, on the freeway, next to a wall, you hear that high-pitched F1 sound. It sounds amazing. Be sure to drop a comment down below, leave a like to let me know if I'm doing a good job. We have a lot of content to come. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you on the next video.